asleep dreaming about as a hitter, so no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. Squirts away a little bit. In the dirt, blocked.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swanson, the base runner at first with one out. And that one almost hit him.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Miller. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Langford in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
2-2 to count.
That to right, Carroll. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball.
Well, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Kipnis in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, base is empty.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one's in there. 3 balls and a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs.
And now Gil Hodges swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
And there's a ball.
Inside.
Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's showing really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
And that's way high. And now 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Now a chance for Corbin Carroll. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like Nazareth. I'm stuck, homie, you stuck, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Oh no. In my Chevy, tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? When the in the street was sure, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak. We gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house? Wake up in the mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See my you can live at the mall. I can see the evil.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for dust after me. Into the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better. too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks. My family all concerned. My homie still on the block. Getting I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt. I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb. You gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in their head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die, for the guys, have my candlelight going up. Like the club, after that go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back. Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me, brought you snakes. Keep my teeth off safety, you know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back.
I'll be gone. Watch my back, stay gon' on how they come. It's so loud, but get back. I'm first back, I get that. Tell me if you with that.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. Did some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One blast it, taking my coat from me. I blasted, throw bitch shit on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Baby, that's why little baby, that's why Except all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. You thirsty AM, she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working, your tribe a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mountain, then find a song that I can down. Bad do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trick, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Countryer than Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep her sicker. And baby, that's why
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the United States taking on New Jersey. All right, ready to go here. Here's the shortstop at the play, Larry Doby. And now he steps off the rubber. That missed by a lot. And this one is off and running. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. 2-2. And a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Sends it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. 1 down. Now there comes Cody Bellinger. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Walker Jenkins digs in now. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Jenkins settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. This is Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front,
And that one pulled foul. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and is ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mark Canha. First pitch, and he just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him. Top of the second, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide five-tool player, and every one of those five tools was elite.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Langford snags it, and there's one down. So up next, Stan Musial. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's two away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jordan Westburg now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And he grounds one back up the middle. The throw to first. And that is the inning. Back here at Oracle Park. And now the DH, Babe Ruth. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swings through that.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Pete Alonso. And a swing and a miss. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swings and misses. That is strike two.
0-2.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts. Seager stands in now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. On the ground to first. Oh, great grab on the dive. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done. Back here in San Francisco, and here is Kyren Paris. On the ground right side. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So digging in, Jason Varitek. Right through there for a strike. Zimmerman in his 14th season, 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And here is Hoskins. Up the middle. Oh, nice play from his knees, the throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Gibson back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And a superb diving catch. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons. Fought off foul. To the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's out number 2. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
So he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Jenkins makes a move towards the gap. And that's the third out. All set for the start of the inning. Larry Doby digging in now. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, these players, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Inside. And 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside.
Nope, outside.
And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Doby on at first, nobody out. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. So up next, Walker Jenkins. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line drive. Makes the grab, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, out towards right center. Langford makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging.
Nice try, Ramon.
Now the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Griffey gets under it. And he makes the catch. 2 down. And here is Mark Canha. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. Oh, look at the stop to first. And he's safe at first. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Canna on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout. Back here. Here at Oracle Park. And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial. That's in there. 0-1. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs. And I'll tell you, hitting 300 is hard enough to do over the course of 1 full season. To do it almost 20 straight seasons like Stan the Man did is just ridiculous.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. You talk about consistency for Musial. How about this? He had as many hits on the road, 1,815, as he did at home, 1,815. On the ground. And that one handled. And they get Musial for the out. So digging in, Jordan Westberg.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here comes the 0-1. Ripped into left center, base hit.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Tap foul to plate. That's outside. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's going to be Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing, he held up. And a count 2-1. High fly ball out to center field. Langford under this one. Makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in San Francisco, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And a good eye there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That clips the zone, and the count is 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Got him!
Nice try,
So he picks
Ramon.
up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Nice swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Hoskins, 31 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but this one high and deep, way back there. And
nice try,
boom
Ramon.
goes the dynamite. He flexes his power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Left field. Canna makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll hustling after it. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that.
Andrew Miller takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ball line to center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. In there safely.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Junior stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And it's 1-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called 3rd strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-zip. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That's towards center. Langford under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. There's Ryan McMahon now. Gibson back to work. First pitch swinging.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
To the right side. Musial steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one.
Nice
It's a
try,
strikeout.
Ramon.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Holmes Hauls it in on the warning track. Back here at Oracle Park. Now here is Kyron Paris. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And 1-2. Ripped on the ground a second. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
One out, base is empty. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Hoskins pushes it foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Been a solid inning so far in relief.
Ah, that's strike 3. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the inning, and now Mark Canha.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Swings through that one.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Nice try,
Got
Ramon.
him. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. Ruth up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Ground ball Musial. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and that takes care of Alonso. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the 8th, digging in, Larry Doby. And foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Bellinger up to hit. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Slider misses outside. In the air, center field, Langford. Out, number 2. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That's to third. McMahon fires over to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Corey Seager. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Simmons at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. Chapman, a 6'4 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Runner on the goal. Ball misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Line drive. Come on.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outfield playing pretty shallow. Junior at second with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. Gibson back to work. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. And it hits the top of the wall. Around second is McMahon. Relay throw to third. The tag out. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Bases empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hard hit right side. Throw over to Musial, and they're down to their last out. Now Corbin Carroll.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ripped to right. And that is the ball game. 2-0. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. High fly ball out towards left center. Bader sizes this one up. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. Here in Cleveland, so bottom of the ninth. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. And that's in the dirt. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's off the inside corner, and the count's full. Stays alive. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. To first, a huge out to start the... Back here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. That one misses, and it's 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one drifts inside. Misses inside, and it's 3-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Center field. Buxton moves under it. Makes the grab, one down. Bottom of the ninth, stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. And fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Now he breaks his bat. On to France. One out, bottom of the ninth. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Right side, hard hit. On to France, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Leading off, Kyle Manzardo. Now a screamer into the outfield, and no one can get there.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them because your papers. I'm from back in the day when was wearing papers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop my hit from the booth, yeah. It's the truth, but pressure on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill.